Hi everybody, y'all ready for a long video? Because this is going to be a long video. So, I had planned on watching as many Christmas horror movies there was for Christmas. I'll still probably do that, but with this being the 1st of December, and there are so many Christmas horror movies, a lot more than I originally thought. I was just going to watch a lot of the ones I already own, but I figured I'll give you a list on each streaming site of Christmas movies so you can find them yourselves. A lot of these I have not heard of or seen before, so I can't really give a review as of right now, but at least give you a list of each streaming service and what horror movies, Christmas horror movies there is on each streaming service. So let's get to it. First, we're going to start off with Amazon. Now, I had to dig. I couldn't just type in Christmas horror movies and just get a list like I normally do. I literally had to dig for these. So, let's get to it. First, there's Rare Exports. It's a 2010. It's a Finnish film, so I'm assuming it is subbed. I know I own this movie, but I don't remember ever watching it. And Acura, they have this dig and unearth a very dark Santa Claus. And this movie is actually on several sites, so this is the only time I'm going to give a description of the movie, because this is going to be long enough. Then there is Santa Jaws. Now, I've seen this one before. This one is in 2018. A comic book artist with a magical pen brings his creation to life. And every time, like, the shark comes, you hear, like, jingle bells or something like it. It was like sleigh bells or something like that. It's been a bit since I've seen it. I'm going to say it was probably about 2018 when I saw it. This was on the Sci-Fi Channel. And it's one of those stupid, corny shark movies. It's great. Of course, the effects are horrible, but it's great. 3 is Happy Horror Days. It came out this year, 2020. It has 9 stories for your favorite holidays, so it's not just Christmas. Way I take it, I have not seen it. I meant to watch it before Thanksgiving, and I never got around to it. It says favorite holidays, so I'm assuming it's like the other movie Holidays. If you've seen that, I'll be getting to that one later. That each story has a different holiday, I'm assuming, but like I said, I've not seen this yet. Number 4, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. And now they have the others, but number 2 is the only free one. Number 5, All Around the House. This came out in 2016. A deranged masked Santa Slayer comes to town. That sounds interesting. I'd like to see that one. Number 6, Jack Frost came out in 1997 as the Killer Snowman. Basically, a criminal gets sorry, my nose itches. Gets put into a snowman, and I don't remember the logistics of it, but I watched, this is one of the movies I watch every Christmas since I found it. It's great. If you like the stupid comedy movies, you will like Jack Frost. I mean, it's a Killer Snowman. And I believe it came out about the same time as the family-friendly Jack Frost, so there's a lot of confusion in there. So there is 2 Jack Frosts. One has, I want to say it's Michael Keaton, and the other one is our Killer Snowman. Number 7, Mrs. Claus. It came out in 2018. A group of college kids attending a Christmas party at a sorority house that has a sinister past, stalked by a bloodthirsty killer who appears to be Mrs. Claus. Sounds interesting. Number 8, Secret Santa. Came out in 2016, and I forgot to write a description on that one. Number 9, Mercy Christmas. 2017, a man meets a perfect woman and his ideal Christmas dream comes true. 10, Unholy Night. 2018, a lonely nurse working a night shift on Christmas Eve gets told a set of wicked Christmas tales about the most wonderful time of the year. Sounds like an anthology movie. I'm getting a glare on my tablet. I gotta hold it up a second. 11. Sleigh Bells came out 2018. And on Christmas Eve, 3 cosplaying women accidentally unleash Krampus and team up with Santa to save the world. And by the picture on the art, it looks like they were cosplaying as Santa or something like that. So, sorry. I have a Star Wars hat, and I didn't think it was appropriate, and I couldn't find another Christmas hat, so I'm wearing it backwards, and I keep seeing the design in there. Alright. Number 12. Red Christmas. 2017, a mother, which is played by Dee Wallace, must protect her family on Christmas Day from a stranger. Now, I remember I seen this a while back, and I don't remember liking it all that well. I think Dee Wallace is like the best part of the whole movie, if I remember correctly. But it's been a bit since I've seen it, so I could be saying it wrong. But I remember it wasn't a super favorite of mine. And I think that's the whole purpose they put Dee Wallace in the description, is because it wasn't that great. But like I said, I might be thinking of a different movie. But I just remember, me personally, I didn't really care for this movie. But other people might like it. So, it's on the list. No matter if I've seen it or not, it's on this list. Number 13, Better Watch Out. 2017, a babysitter must hold the fort and protect a 12-year-old boy during a bizarre home invasion. I remember watching this movie when it came out, when it got released. Like, the video store didn't get it, Family Video. And I ran out to Walmart to buy this movie because I really wanted to see it. And I remember they describing it as like a Home Alone type movie, which it does kind of have that aspect of it. But don't go into it I'm automatically thinking this is basically a horror version of Home Alone, because it's really not. It has aspects of it, but don't go into it because you'll get disappointed. At least I did, because I really thought, oh, this is going to be a horror version of Home Alone. That's like the whole purpose I wanted to see this movie. It does have aspects of it, but that's basically not where the story goes. It actually has a weird twist at the end of it. It's not a bad movie. I got disappointed because it wasn't what I thought it was. But just don't go into it thinking that's what it is, because it does have aspects of it, but it's not 100% like that. It has a different twist to it, we'll say. Number 14, Holiday Hell. 2019, on Christmas Eve, a woman enters a shop and gets told 4 stories about different objects in the shop. So it sounds like another anthology movie. I'm not seeing that one. So there's a lot of these I have not seen. There might have been more, but I had to really dig on Amazon to find Christmas movies. So that is the only ones I was able to find. Still, it gives you a pretty decent list for Amazon. But still, like I said, I really had to dig. So you might have to actually type the titles in to find what you're looking for. Next, we are going to Plex Horror. Now, Plex is an app almost like Tubi. There are some things that... no, that's not Plex. That's a different app. What I was going to say was going to be something else. But Plex is free, so it has ads. And I didn't find a whole lot there. There was A Christmas Tale, 2005. During Christmas, 1985, 5 friends make an unexpected discovery in the woods. A woman disguised as Santa Claus. This sounds kind of interesting. I might watch this one. I have not seen this. And then there's Sleigh Bells. And the bells was, I believe, spelled the sleigh like Santa sleigh. The SLAY. And then bells was BELLES. And I think I already went over a description for that one because I didn't put it on here. And then the original, Black Christmas, and of course, Rare Exports. So that is on Plex. I know you can get Plex on Roku. It's free app. Excuse me. I took a big drink of soda before I did this. I might hiccup a few times. But there's not a whole lot of Christmas horror on this one. I did my best to dig through this. I literally spent hours today going through all these apps trying to find all these Christmas movies. My hand got tired from the clicker. Alright, next we're going to go to Peacock. Now this is the one. Peacock is free, but there are some stuff on there that is not free. You'll see like a little purple feather in the corner. If you see that purple feather, that means it's not free. But if it does not have that purple feather, that means it's free to watch. Peacock is also a free app. I know you can get it on Roku. It's on my Roku. It only has a couple horror movies. It has Santa's Sleigh, 2005. This one has Bill Goldberg as Santa Claus. And it is a horror comedy. It's great. I watch it like every year since I've had this movie. Absolutely love this movie. Chris Kattan is in it. There's another dude, I can't think of his name. The chick that plays the nanny with the nasally nose. She's in it. I don't remember who else is in it. But there's a few names, big names in it. A lot of them are not in it for very long. But Bill Goldberg is like the main star of the whole movie. And it's great. If you like stupid horror comedies, Santa's Sleigh is another great one to watch. I watch that one and Jack Frost like every year. And then it has Black Christmas, of course, the original. And then there's P2, which takes place on Christmas and is in like a parking deck. And this security guard is like obsessed with this woman that works in this building. I didn't write down this a description, so I'm kind of going off memory because I have seen this one before. Oh, this one came out in 2007. But there's like this parking deck to this building. I want to say it's offices. And this lady's like leaving late for work, and she basically gets held against her will with this. I want to say he was a security guard. Maybe he was just like a psycho disguised as a security guard. It's been a minute since I've seen this. And he holds her captive on Christmas, and she fights to try to get away from him. It's a really good movie, so definitely check out. That was on Peacock. Now, on to Shudder. I had to dig a little bit on Shudder, not a whole lot. There's, if you go into collections, there is one little box that says Unhappy Holidays. I got some of these from there, and the rest of them I had to kind of go through the actual movies and find the rest of them. Rare Exports is on here. Body came out in 2015. A trio of college kids break into a secluded house on Christmas Eve and find themselves entangled in a murder. Sounds interesting. I might have to watch that one. Now, this one I am probably not going to pronounce right. Sheitan, Sheitan. It's a 2006 movie. It says French bad guy Vince Cassel stars as a sick satanic shepherd, and this was in that horror in the holiday section, but the description doesn't say anything about Christmas, so I'm assuming the movie has something to do with Christmas. I'm not sure. I have not heard of this movie, so I'm not sure, but since it was in that section, it's on the list. This next is Blood Beat. It's a 1988 cult Christmas horror gem. A young woman is possessed by a vengeful samurai warrior spirit. Sounds interesting. I'm not sure how that's Christmassy, but hey, I'll have to check that out. Then Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Deadly Games is a 1990 movie. It says it's in French. I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie. I just don't remember a whole lot about it, but I'm pretty sure I watched this one. A 9-year-old waits for Santa, but experiences the most frightening night. I want to say I saw it, but I don't really remember if I liked it or not. Unless I'm thinking of something else, but never know. You might like it. Next is Christmas Presents. It's a 2018 movie. A friendly, uh, a like a Christmas with friends. I typed it wrong, so I'm not gonna pronounce it right. I know that's not what it said on there, but it quickly turns into chaos. Sounds interesting. Next is All Creatures Were Stirring. It's a 2018 movie. It's an anthology. It's not that bad. I remember not really super liking it, but it's not horrible. Some of the stories are pretty good. I remember some of the stories I didn't really like, but it's been a couple. I think I watched it when it first came out to Shudder, so I don't really remember what stories I liked and which ones I didn't. But definitely one to check out. Next is A Christmas Evil. 1980, a man obsessed with Santa snaps and goes on a killing spree. Now, I have seen this one. This one's not too bad of a movie. It's definitely a good one to watch. Number 10, A Christmas Horror Story. This one came out in 2015. Even if you remember back that far, Walmart actually changed the slipcover to a holiday horror story or something like that. They changed Christmas to holiday. I don't remember what the issue was at, but they changed the title of it. I guess because it said Christmas and it was a horror movie, they didn't like it. I don't remember everything about it, but they had a special slipcover for the Walmart ones because of this. And this is basically Santa versus Krampus. I own this movie, but I can't say I've watched it. If I have, it's been so long ago, I don't really remember the details. Number 11 is Better Watch Out, 2017. We've already went over the description of that one. Number 12 is Black Christmas, the original. Number 13, Jack Frost, and this is the Killer Snowman. And then we have two Joe Bob Christmas specials. One is Red Christmas, and in that one there is Black Christmas, the original, Jack Frost, the Killer Snowman, and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Now, if you want to see Joe Bob tell you all about this movie and watch the antics between him and Darcy, with this, it's a great marathon to watch with Christmas. Next is another Joe Bob one, A Very Joe Bob Christmas, and this was their first Christmas special. So Joe Bob picked Phantasm movies, and he did 1, 3, 4, and 5. That was a good one to watch because at the very end he dresses up as Santa and they make up a song, a Christmas song, like the 12 Days of Christmas, but it was like the 12 something of Phantasm or something. It's at the very end, and something definitely to check. Every time John Brennan, does the music to the Last Drive-In and all the marathons and everything, every time he posts a song from any of the Last Drive-Ins or marathons, I always go to Bandcamp and I have all his songs. I have this song on my phone. But it's not really Christmassy, but definitely worth checking out. And Joe Bob refused to play 2. I think it was mainly because they didn't get the rights, but he claims it was because they destroyed a car in this. I want to say it was a Hemi Cuda, but I might be wrong. 16 is Red Christmas. We already went over the description with that one. That one had Dee Wallace in it in 2017. And this month in December, it was the 11th. I put 13th on here, but it's 11th. There's going to be a new Joe Bob Christmas special on Shudder on the 11th. If you have the actual Shudder app, it's on the live TV. I know it's 8 p.m. Central Time, so go from there. I can't remember what the Eastern time and stuff like that. I want to say it's 10 o'clock Eastern, but I could be wrong. I know I have figured it out is 8 p.m. for me, so I turn Shutter on actually at 7 to watch the countdown screen. That's usually when we eat dinner, and then after eat dinner, take the dog out, then Joe Bob's ready to start. So we have that relaxing countdown screen music until then. So yeah, definitely check out the new marathon that's coming in not too long, just like a week or two. See, that was Shudder. On to Netflix. We're already 20 minutes in. Netflix. We have a big whopping line here. The only horror movie, Christmas one, that I could find was Holidays. And this is not just Christmas. It has multiple different holidays in it. I've seen this one. This one came out in 2016. It is an anthology. And it is actually really good. So definitely check out Holidays, and it is literally the only Christmas movie that's horror related that I could find on Netflix. On to Hulu. Now, Hulu didn't have a lot, but it's better than Netflix. Hulu has Once Upon a Time at Christmas. It came out in 2017. A serial killer couple dress as Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, and they go on a killing spree. Sounds interesting. I'll probably end up watching that. And the next one is A Nasty Piece of Work. Came out in 2019. A corporate employee finds out he's not getting his Christmas bonus. So maybe it's kind of like a horror version of Christmas Vacation, somewhat. I don't know. It just came out in 2019. I have not seen it, so never know. Then Rare Exports is in this. We've already went over the description and that. I'm not doing it. And next is Anna and the Apocalypse. This came out in 2017. Now, mind you, I do have stars with my Shudder, so some of these might be through stars. It did not tell me that they were through stars, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's something with their app or what. But if you, it's like, oh, I want to watch this, so you go and find out it's on stars. I am sorry. It doesn't always tell me it's just stars, so just be forewarned. Now, Anna and the Apocalypse came out in 2017. It has zombies. It's a musical. It's like High School Musical versus the zombies, basically, on Christmas. It's, if you like silly movies like this, you will probably, especially if you like musicals, you will probably like this movie. It is kind of silly, and it's not very serious, and it reminds you a lot, if you ever had to watch the High School Musical, it does kind of remind you a lot about this, but it does have like a plot line to it as well. And there are some pretty decent songs in this, so definitely check this out. I own this. I do not have a physical copy, but I own the VOD on Vudu. Talking too much. So it is another one I have added to my collection that I watch every year. Next one is Puka. It is 2018. A struggling actor gets a job as a character in a plush suit to promote the hottest toy of the year, and then I guess he snaps. I have not got to see this. I want to say this is one of the Into the Dark movies. I could be wrong since I haven't seen it, but I want to say it is. And then I added this one. This was not in the holiday section, but I assumed it was part of it. Puka Lives. It came out this year, 2020. I'm not sure if this one takes place on Christmas, but since it's the second part of Puka that does take place for Christmas, I'm assuming it has some sort of Christmas text to it. So, yeah, definitely check those out if those sound interesting. Next, we're going to go to Vudu because it's shorter. Vudu Free, it had a few movies that I've already went over, so I didn't list them because we're going in 25 minutes right now. But this one, if you want to see Jack Frost, if you don't have Shudder and you want to see Jack Frost, sorry, that's bothering my bump. I still have my bump right up here. If you do not have Shudder, Jack Frost and you want to see Jack Frost, this is the only place you're going to see it for free. And it also has Jack Frost 2. Now, if you don't know how to find free movies on Vudu, you just go on there. You'll see a free category, and then you just go on to the, I want to say it's Spotlight, and then you go down one and go to free, and then it'll give you like a list boxes of categories. Just go to horror and scroll through it, and you'll find, or you can just type in the name of the movie, and it'll have a red thing over the top of it, and it'll say free with ads. So you do have to watch ads with this, but it's free. It's the only free place you're going to find Jack Frost and Jack Frost 2 if you do not have Shudder, because Jack Frost is on Shudder, but they do not have Jack Frost 2. So if you want to see both of those, definitely check out Vudu. Now, on to Tubi. We're going to be talking a bit for Tubi. Tubi had over 30. Actually, I think altogether, I combined some of these in groups, I would say probably about 40 horror movies. So we're going to be talking a bit, and we're already at almost a half hour. First one, Axemas. Axemas. It came out in 2017. It has an axe-wielding Santa. And then they also made an Axemas 2. It came out in 2018. I didn't write a description. Probably about the same as first. Excuse me. I should not have drank that big glass of soda before I did this. Now I get hiccups. Alright, number 3. Hogfather. That's just hog and father, one word. 2007. In a parallel universe, death steps in when a Santa-like figure called Hogfather has been kidnapped. Sounds interesting. Number 4, Good Tidings. Come out in 2016. 3 serial killers in Santa costumes target homeless. I'm starting to get tongue-tied. I don't talk this much normally. Number 5, All Through the House. 2015, a killer dressed as Santa. Now, this has Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, 3, 4, and 5. I did not find the first one unless I overlooked it. But yeah, you could definitely watch the second, third, and fourth and fifth one. But technically, if you watch the second one, you pretty much watch everything from the first movie anyway. Because the second one is pretty much the first one with a few new scenes thrown into it. So, you can watch pretty much all the Silent Night, Deadly Night movies. Number 7, Silent Night, then it has a comma, Dead Night. Just dead, not deadly. Came out in 2016, and it's basically Scrooge, as in, like, Scrooged. From Dick's, you know what I'm talking about. I'm getting too tongue twisted. But Scrooge has a prostitution ring against the mafia. That is literally what the description said. I have not seen this, but I have to see this now. Number 8, Silent Night, Bloody Night. Came out in 1972. Investigating crimes from a former insane asylum. Number 9, Lake Alice. Came out in 2017. A family plans to spend Christmas in a family cabin. Number 10, Rare Exports. I'm pretty sure that was on like every streaming service we went through. Just about. Number 11, A Cadaver Christmas. Come out in 2011. I own this movie, and it's definitely something to check out. Undead Attack on Christmas. My mouth's getting dry now. I'm sorry. I keep licking my lips. Number 12, Sick for Toys. 2018. A man accepts invite from a woman's Christmas dinner, unaware he will have to fight for his life. That sounds kind of interesting. I might have to watch that. Number 13, The Elf. 2017, an elf doll with a naughty list goes on a killing spree. Number 14, Dead End. 2003, on a way to a family's Christmas, they take a shortcut and it ends up with a wrong turn. Number 15, The Children. 2009, a Christmas vacation turns into a fight for survival. Alright, number 16, Silent Night, Zombie Night. 2011, an outbreak in LA turns into The Walking Dead. That's how it was described. Number 17, Holiday Hell. 2019, on Christmas Eve, they get told, I think I went over the description of that on another site. She gets told 4 stories about different objects in this shop. Number 18, Silent Night. Just Silent Night, that's it. 2012, a loose remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night. This one has a blowtorch Santa. Definitely check this out. It is one of my go-to Christmas horror movies. So definitely check this out. Number 19, Mrs. Claus. 2018, a killer that looks like Mrs. Claus. I'm pretty sure I went over this description from somewhere else. I don't remember. 20. Now, this is multiple movies. Ginger Dead Man. Now, the first one has Gary Busey as the voice of the little gingerbread man. And I want to say this is a full moon movie as well. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure these are full moon movies. It has 1, 2, 3, and Versus Evil Bong. And I'm pretty sure Tommy Chong was in the Versus Evil Bong. It looked like him on the cover, but it was kind of tiny when I see it. So I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure he's in at least Evil Bong. I don't know. I've never seen him, but I've seen it on the cover. No, I saw him on the cover of just the Evil Bong. He wasn't on the cover of the Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. I correct myself. So Tommy Chong might not be in this movie. Do not listen to that. Alright. Now we're going to go in a bunch of Krampus movies. Number 21, Mother Krampus, 2017. I did not write a description because these are all pretty much about Krampus. Pretty much everybody, if anybody saw the movie Krampus, pretty much, or knows the legend of Krampus, you pretty much know what this is going to be about. Number 22, Mother Krampus 2. Came out in 2018. Number 23, Krampus Origins. Came out in 2018. Number 24, Krampus Unleashed. Came out in 2016. Number 25, Krampus the Christmas Devil. It came out in 2014. Number 26, Krampus 2, The Devil Returns, 2016. Number 27, Krampus The Reckoning, 2015. Now, I'm not sure if any of these are like connected to each other. Obviously, Mother Krampus movies are connected to each other. And I would say the Krampus, the Christmas Devil, and Krampus 2, The Devil Returns are connected to each other. But Origins, Unleashed, and Reckoning, I'm not sure if they're connected to any of the other ones or if it's its own movie. I've not seen these, so I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so number 28, A Christmas Sleigh. That's SLAY. 2015, A Santa Obsessed Killer. Should be interesting, probably almost like Christmas Evil. Number 29, Red Christmas, 2016. I already did the description of that one. Number 30, Christmas Blood, 2018. A killer goes on their annual Christmas Eve killing spree. Number 31. Now, this is not really a horror movie per se. It's probably more like a thriller, but I added it in anyway because if you like horror movies, a lot of times you like the natural destruction movies as well. So I added it to the list. This is called Christmas Twister. Came out in 2016, and of course it's tornadoes on Christmas. It's basically like a big storm destroying everything. So that is everything that I was able to find on streaming services for your Christmas horror movie marathons. So that should give you plenty of stuff to check out if you do not own your own physical copies of stuff. And got a lot of watching to do. So let's get on that naughty list.